back.
Welcome back. Hi, everyone.
Cello.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So when we just took our brief our break a moment ago, the party had encountered each other along the dock. Along, I guess we call it the dock, the ford, currently the ferry landing, as it were. And decided to head to the Riverside Inn for a shared drink, courtesy of Tobrin. No, it's the it's the Henry Ford.
Wow.
I'm getting dad joke eyes from across the room. All right, you guys can feel free to go ahead and move in. First thing you notice is a few of the staff members, a human older gentleman standing behind the bar. Ping it. Holler if you guys need tokens. Hopefully we don't. Tokens means fights, so. Do they?
Yeah. We see a map pop up and we go.
Is that why everyone's like hugging the wall and moving into the corner and shit? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
My instinct is twitching. My instinct is like, there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight.
Everyone, all your Clouds players are already grabbing their initiative die going, shit, here we go. For what it's worth, yeah, I don't mind putting up a map to give us a little bit of a visual alongside, spatial awareness and visual alongside what we're discussing. But yeah, just as a rule, when I start adding tokens is the thingy. I'll get there. I'll learn how to do all the hidden secret assassins hiding under the tables to go click, haha, got you, stabbing you in the knees. But that's not happening tonight because I don't know how to do it yet, so lucky you. I'll figure it out. I'll cipher it.
Clouds tried to hide it from us a couple times, the map thing. But if I see a grid, I know. Like, there's no reason for grids unless he's going to try to schmurder us.
Well, for what it's worth, the first few batches will have grids as I'm learning how to work the whole system to make sure that our sizing right and all that. So don't freak out. But yeah, odds are if it's like you're going through the woods and hear a snap, crackle, pop, and I go to a battle map, that's a safe assumption.
Yeah. Well, when you said it was like you walk up to this tavern and then it was like map, and I was like,
I thought this was a roleplay campaign. That son of a bitch lied. What the fuck, man?
I thought this was the nice tavern. What are we doing?
This ain't the bucket. What the hell, son?
Turns out the Bucket is like the nicest tavern in town. They just don't want the riffraff, so they named it the Bucket.
Yeah, well, you hear Joe. You know, welcome to the Riverside. The older gentleman standing behind the bar, probably about 6'2", 6'3", pretty good size. Looks like he enjoys his own food as much as anything else. Kind of got the old man reverse mohawk balding type thing going on. A decent size, a much thicker, much more colorful beard than mine. You know, just kind of a jolly kind of a smile on his face as he waves. My name's Tallus. I'm the owner of the shop. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. As he kind of smiles and his eyes kind of drift over the group of you. A couple people in the, you notice as you've walked into the bar, there's a group of 3 people sitting at this table over here. Probably adventurous types. You can tell at least dressed in similar modes to yourselves. A couple too many weapons, a couple too many large packs to simply be locals hanging out for a beer or hanging out for a lunchtime sandwich. And over here at this table, you notice 3 guys that are obviously locals. No packs One guy got a club in his tucked into his belt. A couple of the guys just daggers, just not really carrying anything, just hanging out, having a cup of ale, kind of off in the far corner of the bar. There's a trio of females. You can tell at a distance. First and foremost, lovely music coming from the trio. Seemed to be a couple bards playing some music, humming along, singing in the corner. But yeah, and then y'all. There's another server that comes around the corner from the kitchen up. Off to the right as you walk in, there's just a slight elevation, one of those 2 or 3 steps up to the next level. The building itself is pretty stout, but you can tell both from the outside and the inside. It's a large, it looks like more of a 2 separate buildings that had the central tavern area, the common room that you're in, built to attach them. It looked like the owner basically converted what was once a warehouse into a bunkhouse, what was once a warehouse into another dining and kitchen area, and the central area was built into a common room. Decent looking establishment, a little bit, shall we? I don't want to say understaffed, but not a whole lot of people here other than y'all. You guys basically doubled the population as you walked in. Tapped, bottled, any of that, so yes, quite. We've got a decent dark ale. Some of the Rini prefer that. We've got a little bit of a couple imported meads, as well as a decent selection of wines. Those are what I'd suggest. Something a little bit stronger, certainly available. A little bit more in the spirits department, if that's what you're favoring. But yeah.
Or he orders, I'll just take a water. I don't think I caught your name. It was Tobrin, I think, right? Okay.
Elmshire, sir.
Yeah. And I'm Anya. It's nice to meet you, Tobrin. But yeah, just a water for me. Alcohol makes me stumble on my feet, and I like to be lighter on my feet.
Oh, yeah, I'll take one of those dark ales, please.
I want hog's blood.
In the evenings when we're getting the sausages and the pudding together, we usually, if you don't mind, a little bit of goat or pig. That's but not right now.
How long must I wait?
Guys to the next table.
I mean, I had to send someone up over to the stockyard to get a couple some stuff a little bit earlier. I mean, how long you got?
Not long.
Few chickens?
That will do.
Like the whole thing?
As much as you can spare.
But dead, right? Or like dead, right? I'm sorry, I can't let you. I got you. My
if you don't
my
kill him, I will
friend.
kill myself.
No, we'll take care of that. I'm sorry. I was trying to. My apologies. Yeah, I got a couple that we hadn't quite plucked or cleaned yet. No worries, my scale friend.
I'm just sitting here with my mouth covered, like.
I am laughing
Always
at
serious.
the
And you
table.
notice, yeah, you also notice a young lady off to the side. One of the servers that had come around the kitchen corner, just kind of in her face in between horror and shock and bemusement, like, I've never seen him scramble like this, but wait a minute, I'm gonna have to bring some chickens in here. Just kind of a range of thoughts visibly expressed across her face as she's just watching the exchange between Tallis and Suchek. Yeah.
All
Even
the
the
damn
travelers in the corner.
violations for the health code.
Thing a little bit because I've probably never seen a lizard folk myself, but I'm just really more interested into this whole thing, and she's just kind of like, "What?"
Yeah, and I'm laughing.
I mean,
Yeah, and I'm
probably do
laughing.
too.
I'm waiting for Jay to actually tell him it's a drink.
So the
figured
innkeeper
Floyd's
pours a
back
couple
and they
dark
still-
ales and a tankard of water, pewter mugs, and then a large wooden tankard for the full of water. Anything else? I'm gonna have to. Few minutes on the chickens there, man.
I'll have a dark ale as well.
Okay.
I am Rylan. Just water, please. Clean is the mind, clean is the soul.
And cleans our water too, he says as he smiles from behind the counter.
That's not a problem.
Just one of the locals. Nothing important, nothing too fancy. No problem. I got you, my friend. I got you, my friend. Yeah, sure. Y'all have a seat. We'll get the drinks together in just a second. Tilana will bring them over, and I'm gonna go. I need to go talk to my buddy in there about your order there. And Feldman, I'll be right back. You hear him kind of holler as he comes around the bar. Yeah. Couple nods from the trio of travelers sitting over here. Two of them seem pretty heavily armed and medium armor, chainmail, maybe scale underneath their traveling cloaks and hoods like that. They're not like the whole twirling mustache, evil looking kind of a guy, but you know. Again, outfitted in a way, in a manner similar to yourselves. I think most of y'all, except for maybe the monk, are carrying like 15 weapons. As the monk's like, bitch, I got 86 darts.
Got a sickle, I got darts, and I got these bad boys.
She got ninja stuff. She did sickle, comma, but we'll call it a sickle. Ah! But yeah, so I'm assuming the six of you kind of sit down at the table, and within just a couple of moments, your drinks are served.
Is there like a bench set up for the table, or is there like individual seats?
Yeah, there's benches, two long benches on either side of the table. I'm assuming we're at this table right here. What is my pinky doing?
Okay.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do make my own maps, so I try to make sure that the maps work for what I'm trying to tell. That's always been my kind of one of my things is, yeah. So yes, what you're seeing, for the record, what you're seeing on the map is what you're seeing in the building. Obviously, without the tokens for the non-player characters, but a couple large hearths to either side, the bar coming along the side back over here, kind of a back door, but the kitchen area off to the raised side of it. A little bit of storage, and then over here seems to be where the rooms for rent are. Obviously, I do, before too long, I'll figure out the whole line of sight and fog of war thing, but I do kindly requests that we avoid metagaming. For example, going, I'm going to go to the third room on the right and check the bunk on the left over here. And I'd be like, wait, come on, y'all. You didn't even know that shit was there. So we'll get there. But yeah, that's on me. So I appreciate you guys being cooperative and playing in spirit of the game and honoring what my character sees versus what I see.
Well,
Experience.
I guess kind of the same. There's been a call to arms, and I'm just kind of trying to find myself outside the temple. Using I'm not so much the holy. I mean, I am. I have my beliefs, and I fully, wholeheartedly believe in them. But I tend to use my physical ability and my mental ability more than my holy ability. So. Yes. What? Lizard folk. Yes. What brings you out this far? You don't seem like you're from around here.
No,
What was your name again?
I'm called Suchek.
Duchek. Well, yeah, interesting. So you said no, you're not from around here.
No.
Man, a few words.
Yeah, I have to turn it on. So I'm not glowing presently.
I have a random question.
Yes.
What language normally do lizard folk speak?
Currently in 5th edition 2014, they would have access to Draconian. Prior editions actually had lizard folk having their own distinct dialect.
Okay, so if it was lizard folk, Suchek translates directly to Jabler. He's a man of very few words.
Common is not my primary language.
No. It was right there, so I had to get it.
I don't know anyone here.
Aren't you
Actually.
a believer of fate? Well, same.
Where's your egg? Yeah, and like I point
as
to
you
kinda-
notice Talus come around, just kind of got a what would normally be a wicker bread basket type thing about yay big. Has just a piece of folded cloth in it and 3 chickens. 2 of them that have been already plucked, cleaned, head gone. The third one though still fully intact, although dead. And he's like, I didn't get there in time. The 2 of them here have already been, but this one here, we ain't gotten to cleaning it or any of that. So I'll ask if he could just really do us a solid and not make a whole lot of feathers. That would be really cool. Because Shonda doesn't necessarily want to clean up after that. But here you go. Sorry about that. So y'all know, that's gonna be 4 dark ales, 1 cheap wine. I mean, 1 local wine, and 3 chickens. And so we're up to 6 copper, 5.15. We're up to about 2.5, about 2 silver, 4 copper right about now. 3 silver. Sorry, I almost forgot about that wine. Funny, it's cheaper just for not cooked chicken for some reason, but whatever. Well, absolutely. Does anyone else need anything to eat?
Oh, what do you have?
We got perch.
No, not chicken.
Yeah, right now we're a little bit out of chicken. We're gonna turn out. I'm gonna have to head on over to the stockyard a little bit sooner than I thought. But currently, we do have some good beef stew. Been able to add a couple cuts, couple good meaty bones to it the last couple days. It's we're mighty proud of our stew. We do have some goat shank and a little bit of lamb steaks, and we got perch, we got pike, and we got trout. And we can kind of either fry it up or put it on a spit and cook it and throw some handfuls of salt and pepper on it. What you want?
I'll get.
Take some what? I'm sorry?
Trout.
Trout fried?
Sure.
And
Some
you?
of the beef stew.
The beef stew right away.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anyone else?
I'll
Some
take
trout,
this.
please.
Would you like that roasted or fried?
Roasted, please.
All right.
Yeah. No, I said the stew.
Stew?
That's
Right away. All right. I'm gonna get a couple loaves of bread and some jam and butter brought out for y'all right away. All right. Just give me a few minutes and we'll get it going.
Thank you.
So, yeah, Tallis heads back over to the kitchen, hollering, "Fellow moon, got order!" Yeah. It's just kind of that back behind the counter, small diner bullshit going on in the kitchen, and leaving the few of you alone again. The server Shonda, wait person, I guess we could say, because kind of hanging out over behind the bar, keeping an eye on things till Tallis comes back. As you guys are left to your own devices, the trio that was sitting to the left of you leaves a couple coins on the table, and two of them walk out together. The third one heads back into the to the dormitory area, to where the rented rooms are.
So, are we all just?
Wasting no time. I'm going straight for the intact chicken and start cleaning it myself.
As I'm like leaning in, I'm just kind of like looking at everyone, like, so we're all just passing through, and I just kind of pick up my water and just watch the scene unfold. Like, this is, huh?
Yeah, well, I had to check back in. I'll look over it. I'll look over
I'll
at
just shrug.
Anya across this and just be like, "Yeah, I had to check in, so I went over to the old kingdom, and that I'm just on my way back. But figured I'd try to, waste some time getting back there. But you missed a spot right here. So
Yeah, there's
anyway,
chicken on the table. Right? No, you did. It's right there.
you missed that right there.
I'll get to it later.
Okay,
Oh,
I
oh.
just don't want you to miss it.
I won't.
So, should we note that I just kind of like make a mental note that he likes chickens. As I'm watching this, I'm like, huh.
That really sucks.
I'll
You've
look
now figured out his entire backstory.
Yeah. He just like,
Barbarian
I
likes chicken.
I'll look
There's
to
a chicken
Tobrin and
shortage.
Tobrin and nod and be like, I was surrounded by many clerics back at the temple, so it's good to see another one in town. Spend a minute.
Where's
Like you
your
see,
egg? No. And I kind
we
of like lift up my neck's bannerly scarf and reveal like under it on like a string made out of like leaves and thin twine, and hanging off of it is a small like monitor lizard egg in like this twig cage just hanging off the string. This is my egg.
what? You have
No.
an egg. So, what is?
You are people
egg
of faith.
for?
You're people of faith, and you have no egg.
Do you? So you believe in the egg?
No.
I kind of sit back and I'm like,
I'm waiting for this above the tail on for you, waiting for the scholar to finally say something.
Well, I'm gonna kind of like look at everyone and like look over towards like Rylan the elf and.
Can we
You
assume that
have- you have
Rylan
an
has
egg?
been kind of scribbling away, or have you been silently just kind of watching?
I will take my notes in private. I will mentally put them in for later. I'm going to pick up my tankard of water, cast prestidigitation on it to make sure it is clean, because I'm not drinking some funky water. And then in Elvish, I look at Pergolor and I say, "Brother, you from the kingdom?"
My ears perk up.
I'll reply to him in Elvish. Long time ago, I've been over in the woods for the Salador Woods for most of my life since I took the ranger job.
Same, I left the kingdom and went back to the gnarly forest. And this is in Elvish.
Yeah, so you guys are just like watching us go. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds like Welsh.
Americanese?
Listening
How about
in.
Americanese?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I speak Elvish. Yeah, so I understand everything you're saying. I don't let on that I know what you're saying. I'm just kind of sitting there, both my hands on the table, just listening.
I'm kind of doing the same, just sipping my water. I like kind of like smirk to her, like turn and then like drink again.
Quite a group we have here. I'm going to stick near you. You know, familiar finds familiar. So
Fine. Don't worry about Suchek. His people are good. You can trust them when it comes to a fight.
if not, we have ways to deal with that.
I wonder if the clergy are ever going to pick up that he's talking about the egg as a holy symbol.
Yeah, that's for them to figure out.
Yeah, I
Every
can't.
now and then there's like pauses in between conversation as with loud cracking of chicken bones.
As he sucks the marrow out of the drumsticks.
Can I lean?
I am just
This
completely
conversation-
amused by this whole thing.
A loaf
kinda
of bread
lean
had
into
been
cover-
delivered by in between. You notice Shonda notices the poor halfling really kind of doing that, so she puts it really close to him, a small dish of butter and a little pewter jar of a strawberry, some sort of berry preserve sitting inside of it, and just kind of pushes it towards you with a smile. I'll bring you out a little bit of strong cheese as well. That should kind of help with the.
And I'm assuming that Suchek is not very clean when he eats.
I don't know.
So as it starts to get a little bit more messy, I'm gonna keep cleaning it with prestidigitation. I'm just looking over, pointing, and just bloop, 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 cleaning it up. Like
I'm not clean, but I'm not wasteful. So bones and feathers are going into.
I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look over at. Yeah. Where's his name? I'm gonna look
Which
at
one?
Tobrin. I'm gonna look
Tobrin.
over at Tobrin and go, "Hey, Toby, can you pass me a roll?" Yeah, no, that's fine, Tobrin. I don't want to remind you of your mother.
Okay.
I'll take one and put it back towards the center, away from Suchek's splash zone.
There's like a ring of like splash zone that we're like moving all the food around.
Like pretty much stew with a chunk of bread.
So yeah, this has been the conversation's been happening. The waitress has come back in first, delivering the stew pretty quickly. You know how these kind of, even the nicest taverns have the perpetual stew going on. You know, but this one seems to be pretty good. Some good hearty chunks of meat mixed in, kind of a rich gravy type of a broth. You know, the broth more of a gravy, almost like a chicken and dumplings, only it's more of a heavy beef stock going on. Chunks of beef mixed in, some carrots, some potatoes, Not a whole lot else going on inside it, man. But it's good. It's got that heavy savory. Even though you guys are like, I didn't want no beef stew. Kind of look at it and go, damn, that is some kind of good looking stew down there.
I pull it closer to me.
Just a few minutes pass, and then the trout comes out, lightly breaded with kind of a cornmeal flour, salt and pepper, a couple slices of lemon put on top of it, served on a bed of rice to each of the fried fish person, and likewise with the grilled trout, seemed to be flame seared, drizzled with squeezed up lemons and a splash of coarse pepper ground on top of it, and there you go.
And then back in common, I'm gonna look around and be like, well, I can guess his flavor, and I point to Suchek. What about the rest of you? What do you specialize in? And then looking towards Anya, I'm guessing her hands are probably wrapped up. Yeah,
They're wrapped and definitely closer up. They're definitely rougher, and you can tell she's like more rough and tumbled. There's scuffs on her robes and like little like probably dried blood marks on like the knuckle areas a little bit. So she looks like she's need a fighter too.
I can take a guess at you.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, kind of looking around. I looked at Anya and was like, I could take a guess at yours as well. But what about the rest of you?
I just kind of like gesture out, be like, yeah, I'm kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
I'm a druid. I follow the way of the circle of the stars.
Oh, oh shit! I don't think I've ever met her. That's pretty cool.
Nature, we'll get along nicely.
Yeah, I'm familiar with. I've traveled up and down the rivers near where you guys are from, so it's beautiful there.
My temple sat by a lake. I found a lot of times up there.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you.
You as well. It's a funny thing when you just, meet strangers. Never quite. I've always spent my life knowing everyone in the temple, and everyone just kind of showed up here and just walked together. Never had that before. Thought it was funny. Very true. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I'm getting used to it. I fought for my temple and I defended it and I protected it with my life, but wanting to go out and protect others from the same way, kind of a little bit of a drive. But it's a good kind of different. It's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm comfortable around the more clergy type, and it's just a little nerve-wracking.
You left home?
Sorry. Yes, I did. Did you?
I also leave home.
Did you have a reason for leaving?
To ensure survival.
It's fair.
Of home.
Is there?
Like he's trying to find the words, as common is not his primary language. Invaders.
If anyone would like to, above the table, out of character, if you will. We are level 3. A lot of you guys are relatively well traveled, and I know most of you aren't super deep in Greyhawk lore. But I do allow players to ask for history checks or religion checks or arcana checks to see if they know anything about the world at large. That way I'm not like old man expositioning for 3 hours every session. If, you know, would I know anything about the Gnat Marsh being in any general danger? For example, that would be something that Pergalore would roll. If he rolled a 10, he would know equal to what one of you guys from up north would have to roll a 20 to know, for example. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So based on where you, and that's why backstory, but where you're from is so important to me, because, you know, ironically, Pergalore would know a little bit more about the situation regarding, potentially regarding the threats to the Gnat Marsh as would your other. So just above the table, feel free to ask for those rolls and checks if you'd like.
Right.
You know, that's what those skills are for, you know, in addition to in the middle of, do I recognize those rooms? Yeah, they say keep out. I'm going to ignore those rooms. I always do. You know?
Actually, can I do a history check just to see if I know
Certainly.
which
certainly.
invaders?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
for all I know,
We
he
can
could
go
mean me. Ooh.
Well,
Our
That's,
first die roll of the campaign.
Yeah.
my
What'd you get?
6.
Why didn't my
I
mind
don't think
load
it
up
made
there?
it on the.
Oh, didn't?
I don't think it made it on the table, or on the thing.
That's weird. It's the play button next to
Well,
the history, right?
there it is.
There
I
it
saw
goes.
all there.
Oh, that's even worse.
Even better.
Womp womp.
You know, it's a tough part of the world over there.
It
could be
even
anybody.
worse. Yeah.
Well, above the table, just so you know, you're not far from there, so you would be relatively abreast of any sort of general knowledge. The Gnat Marsh is thankfully insulated from threats to the farther east, and with the expansion of operations against Ivid in the Great Kingdom, there's been far less, shall we say, raiding or predations upon the Gnat Marsh. The lizard folk have also contributed to that, as well as to the defense of Scanton on Wall against the Scarlet Brotherhood attacks further to the south. Now, everyone in the south part of Nairon has been concerned since Rary the Traitor established his kingdom in the Brightlands. And you wonder to yourself if that more immediate threat, as Rary has claimed lands bordering the Gnat Marsh itself as his territory is cutting through the eastern Aberrals Mountains, that might be a threat that he's referring to.
I'm just gonna nod.
Yeah, imagine
tilt
what you
my
gotta
head a
listen
bit.
to when you roll a 20. Everyone's like, I ain't never rolling history. Fuck that.
I'll just kind of nod and think about what he's saying, because, like, from my end, you know, we trade with them all the time, so I don't know. We might not have heard anything, because I don't know if they would, even though we trade with them, if they trust us as much to say, hey, we got these assholes coming in. If that makes sense.
Okay, absolutely. Just
Plus, nobody asked me anything, so.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Number 2, who gives a damn, right? Or I don't want to say it like that, but I hear you. Sorry.
I acknowledge that Anya said that she fights and protects her home, and I'm very much the same. And that you recently left, much like me. I don't say all that. I just offer you a chicken bone.
I kind of like look at it. Is it clean? Is it cleaned off, or like is it still have meat on it?
I left meat. You should eat meat.
But is it raw?
Assuming he ate you know how kids will eat like 4 bites and then throw the rest of it away. So you still got the big gristly chunky on either side of it. You know, we shared meat. Here you go.
And it's raw, right? I reach up and I like take it. I'm like,
Yes,
and I nod to him and I'm like, thank you. And I'll like kind of like set it next to my stew and like look at it and be like, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to eat rotten chicken. Like, but I just kind of like nod to him and like thanks and just thank you. Is he just?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. The first and foremost has been a little bit. You've noticed that the town itself has far less guard or town watch. It's a relatively orderly town. Most of the people are hardworking and busy. Sayave is his kind of as you've been helping about town, doing local healing and other clerical duties and such. She knows that the captain has been grumbling very recently, Captain Morsa, about a large platoon of his troops being requested to go north to Twoford to help up the Blackfriar Manor. So he's kind of been grumbling as far as it's been a skeleton crew. Further, some of his friends out in the Loxwell Manor. Let me go ahead and get the correct map up here.
Jay was also given inspiration for his RP.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just surprised that Jay's been playing on a table this long in a night and isn't poisoned.
We tried to poison.
Oh.
Do we need to correct this or?
So I think, yeah. Ooh, look at that!
There's
Yay!
not good omens ahead if I'm not poisoned.
But yeah, Tobrin, the captain of the town, Corbin Morsa, kind of a retired. I was an adventurer until I got my not really more of a I'm sick of fighting and I just want to chill out and fish, but I get a good pension if I'm a guard captain, so be it kind of a guy. Been grumbling. Send a lot of troops up north, several of the watch and the guard up north of Twofords. Likewise, the Hardby Marines that normally work within one ford have kind of been dispatched across to Crossford and down towards Bright Tower Keep. Furthermore, he sent a few of his troops up towards his friends up at Loxwell Manor because some issues with orc raids in the Black Thorn. And then to add insult to injury, one of the few patrols that he still hasn't come back in from patrolling out towards Blue Dyer's Hill. So the local town guard is spread really thin. Certainly it's not like there's any imminent threats, but every one of you would have noticed on your arrival over the course of your few hours that, man, there's usually 4 or 5 dudes walking up and down the main street mean mugging and, and there hasn't been but a handful of uniformed guards wearing the crest of the city of Greyhawk. Even though we're technically in the Gynarchy of Hardby, you see more of the black crest with the yellow dots and the castle sitting over it on the local militia. Yeah, some trouble far into the I don't want to say far, a few days journey into the southeastern gnarly woods. Some strange happenings going on out towards the ranches north towards Blue Dyer's Hill, and not a whole hell of a lot of guards to do anything about it. Nothing at all.
We can always offer our help to the guard if they're struggling in town. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but that's just me. That's what I look for. But I don't know really much about anyone else on this table other than we all ended up traveling to the same place and some of our jobs and places that we're from. But I'm always willing to help.
We shall form alliance.
Oh, okay. All right, alliance. All right. I can form an alliance with you, big guy. You seem like you're fun in a fight.
No.
Hold on a second here.
That's what makes it fun.
Adjust something on that side. All right. Oops. Sorry. Tab on this. All right. So you guys probably pass about an hour, we'll say, kind of in between the awkward silences, the either feigned or genuine disgust at our lizard companion getting busy, but as well as the reluctant admiration that he indeed ate every single bit of 3 chickens, aside from the one bone that is laying off to the side of Anya's plate. The chickens have been devoured.
If you'll not
the
finish,
doors.
I will take back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're more than welcome. Here you go. Thank you for it. I'm full from the stew. I know. I don't know what else to do.
Prestidigitation, just like don't.
I
Don't
just.
worry about that.
Good plan.
Thank
Good
you.
plan.
A quick
You know,
hand twiddle and a dupe.
I kind of just like sit back. I always forget how nice it is to have casters around. Yeah, yes, of course. I mean, we all have our duties that we were probably going to need to attend to, but I mean, I wouldn't mind also visiting the temple. Temples are home to me, so may stop by there as well. How about the rest of you all? Any plans? Are we sticking around, or?
I may help Keeper get hog blood faster.
Hog blood. All right, we'll put that on the list. Make sure we can get some hog blood faster. Cool.
This sounds extremely amusing. I'm going to stick around.
We'll run into some hog.
Side quest
travel.
activated.
The hunt for hog blood.
But Harry, sorry.
You guys to the temple. I've never been inside a temple before.
Oh, yeah. They're usually quite peaceful.
They don't usually let my kind in, so. But maybe if I go with you guys, they'll let me in.
Why is...
Well, in general, the Rini people are seen as not trustworthy.
Ah.
Well,
Can
yes, most of us, yeah. Well, and that's kind of why I sort of broke away. Is to be fair, the Rini people are not much better. They pretty much are secluded and they're insular. They don't. They treat outside people as badly as the outside people treat them, and I'm trying to get away from that. I don't think that you should treat somebody differently based on, where they grew up or what they look like or whatever. So,
and
right.
From a lore
Very noble
perspective,
of
what
you.
it's worth, yes, Cloud, well played. Most of the players, most of the characters, most of the folk that live along the Selentan, the Northern Woolly Bay, and certainly most of the Near Div, would have that. As I spoke earlier, you recognize Rini barge, and an unkind, impolite term would be river gypsies and all that goes along with that. Carnies, if you will, if you want to go that way, however you want to look at it. Not necessarily the most evil people, but certainly not someone that you'd leave your wallet on the counter and turn around and go somewhere else with,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, well played, thank you for going. Not all of you.
Very noble of you for wanting to be different.
Yeah. I have some skill healing as well. I have some skill
I am
healing
finished.
with the temple.
I'm
Same.
sure you're a fantastic healer. And you said you were a druid. You traveled along the rivers and you were leaving your people. Are you just trying to find a place to stop, or were you traveling with a purpose?
I guess much like our cleric friend, I'm sort of trying to figure out where my place is. I grew up. I was the nighttime navigator for the most part. It's a real connection with the stars from the time I was little, and I encountered an archdruid on the river, and he trained me in the circle of the stars, and it's much different than what most of my people get up to, so to speak. More roguish and fortune telling and that sort of thing. And I think that signs importance and things like that are for everyone, not just my people. And I feel like there's more that I can do outside of where I'm from. I felt
Sometimes,
very limited with them.
of course, sometimes standards are meant to be broken. Sometimes everything doesn't always need to be what's set in stone.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I've come across many people who have come through our temple seeking change, and it happens, or sometimes it doesn't get through to them, but sometimes people are open to it, and if you're open to change, change will happen.
I love my family, but I don't fit there anymore. So. Thank you.
How about you, Perglor? You said you're here for experience. You're just on the road for fun. Seemed like you're a little bit experienced in the magical arts. Oh, Rylan? Yep. I looked at the wrong name.
All just
Rylan.
look the same to you, don't we?
No. I'm all. Oops. Sorry. Hold on.
See,
give you
Lord,
some
this is why we don't leave the forest.
I know, right?
It just mixing up the. Sorry.
It's a pointy ear thing. It's a pointy ear thing, isn't it?
Nope.
Well, yes, experience is needed for someone of where I come from. We train to defend, but if you never go out and find your own metal, it can't just be given to you. So I've been sent out to gain experience, so I could go back and better defend my homeland.
I can respect that. I am kind of on a journey to do the same, so that I can get on the side of eventually get back to my temple and help them, I don't know, exceed in their goal, I should say.
Hit that quota.
Yeah.
Hit that quota.
Literally
Okay, so-
hit that quota.
So your meal continues. Your server checks in a couple more times, tops off water as necessary. Were there any more requests for any other drinks? But it also, each of you kind of finishes up your meal and your drink with, it seems like a couple of you at the very least are headed to the temple. 3 of you, 4 of you, with Suchek also saying "I help" because he's helping, and it appears that the group of you decides that we're gonna head on over to what is known as. Yes, I made you wince. Haha, I get inspiration. I'm kidding. But we're gonna adjourn our meal and head over to the Temple of Light at Tobrin's kind of behest and everyone's agreement. Again, you do with your encounters, with your interactions with the temple staff, Saivea seems to be pretty well connected with the town captain, relatively friendly, and certainly seems to know a little bit more. Being the high priestess of the local temple, probably a little bit more connected socially and otherwise to point you into directions of need.
with.
Yeah. So I am not building a battle map for a temple because I don't dare want you guys even getting tempted to accidentally stab a bitch. So theater of mind it is.
No bitch taken in the temple. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get back over to the correct the city map, and I'll show it on the. We'll get it all going on the right way there.
I'll walk more up at the front with Tobrin this time, kind of asking questions about the temple and getting and about the people that are there, and kind of getting.
It is one of the larger, and I did just kind of ping it on the map there. The one that you notice, it had the kind of the lighter colored soil representing the graveyard. Kind of sat around it, and feel free to adjust. A small cluster of buildings that are both that some of the local acolytes, as the unfortunate one across the street is a carpenter. The furniture, wagon wheels, coffins, things like that. Building itself is large, kind of a darker stone, looks weathered, but not necessarily in good repair, but older. It seems to be one, as a cleric and both a druid, you probably recognize it's one of those temples. It was first to this, then to that, then to the other, and over gradually as the populations have swollen and shrunken and ownerships of the land have changed, rather than destroying the temple, it's just been kind of repurposed into an all-faith temple. The northern side of it is the octagonal tower, as you will, is a chapel that goes up to about 35 feet. Some stained glass going around the top side of it, showing pretty well maintained murals, pictures, as it were, of as much as pretty, I guess, as pretty as a stained glass could be, rendition could be of a humanoid female, long flowing hair, handing a sheaf of wheat to these people, and another one on the next facet of the tower holding a large crook, guiding sheep, and then another one a large fire and in a hearth, and people kind of in a prayer. The building itself tops out about 25 feet. Pretty steep pitched roof, slate tiles across the top of it. The two doors open in the front of it. The right side, you would know, Torbrin is a single-story structure that houses kind of the cloister area, the chambers of the high priestess, and a couple of the resident acolytes. And that's where you've been staying lately, in the dormitory as well. So, as you guys are entering, you do hear some conversation, not necessarily argumentative or loud, but certainly no one seeming to try to conceal their voices. It echoes lightly through the main cathedral as you guys go through the entry foyer. Small hallway separates to the left that leads to the larger the grand cathedral. To the right leads to the dormitory area, and here is kind of a large common room. Several small pews, a couple of chairs on the side. Oh, I thought it was me, sorry. A couple chairs to the side. But you see Sayavea up at the front, and she's engaged in a conversation. Pretty large human, about 6'3". You can tell he's a pretty, a stocky guy. Both high in constitution and strength, wearing half-plate armor. Clean armor, a little bit older looking. You can tell it's been worn and repaired multiple times. Probably either pulled it off of someone's body and repaired it, or dude's seen some action, one or the other two. Kind of long, dark brown hair. Probably about a couple inches in and a couple inches below his neck. Heavy beard, dark brown going into gray. He's in conversation. Probably towers over Sayavea's slighter frame. She's about 5'4", half elven, kind of looking up. They seem to be in conversation as she's handing over what appears to be a thin ivory or bone tube. I hope you don't have to use this, Corbin. And he kind of nodded, and I agree as well, but that patrol ain't come back from hasn't come back in from the east in a little bit. Those boys are about a day and a half overdue, and I got to go north to get my squad back from Twofold, or I got to head east to figure out which one of them boys where they're at. But I do appreciate you. As soon as I can get a little bit of cash sent back up north from Hardby, we'll take them. Don't worry about it unless you end up using the scroll. Then we'll just have to restock our diamonds. She kind of turns and as she hands a scroll over. Oh, greetings, Tobrin. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were here. And you notice the large armored form next to him, kind of next to Saive, kind of turns and nods, and kind of does so with the scroll tube. I appreciate you, ma'am. And then kind of awkwardly does a little bit of this too much flowery hand thing to the holy symbol, and gives her a little bit more of an awkward smile and leaves, and kind of gives you a nod. You recognize, you haven't interacted with them, but you do recognize that as Corbin Morsa, the guard captain of One Ford. Yes. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for bringing them here, and again, I so much appreciate your volunteering your time and your resources to help the community that you're visiting. But we have been blessed. The Despotrix of Hardby, the Gynarchy, if they believe in one thing, is making sure that the people are cared for. So they've invested a lot more into the temple than we were getting from the primary churches in Greyhawk. But this is a nicer structure than we've had, and generosity of folks like you is what we appreciate. So I do apologize. I'm a little bit out of sorts. Our captain is concerned that a few of our guards are way over, several days overdue, and he is concerned enough to have me put together a couple scrolls in the event that they need to find out what happened. So, but I'm sorry. What can I do for you? We are here to serve. We are here to do what we can in the name of Bray, the goddess of the hearth and the home and the harvest, to do what we can to help you grow. How can we be of service? If we're being frank, Corbin would Captain Morsa would absolutely appreciate some, whether he realizes it or not, he needs some help. A lot of our more experienced people have moved up to Twofold, getting ready for it. And you see she glances uneasily over towards, not like awkwardly, but just almost involuntarily, subconsciously glances towards Suchek as the spring is warming into summer. Up towards Airy Bend and Blackfriar, the lizard folk start getting a little bit more aggressive, so they've pulled out a full platoon, leaving us really short. And then the missing patrol is a bad thing, and then obviously Corbin doing what he can to help his friends. He's a lovely man, but he's not a good management. He doesn't manage his resources very well. He wants to help everyone, and we've got 15 guards in the whole town. But anyway, I'm sorry. If you're willing to help him, absolutely. He's actually headed back to town hall, the large, and you guys would have remember the large tower, Trifron Tower, as it were, that's sitting over towards the central square across from the general goods market. And you guys, if you want to offer him your help, I'm sure he'd be happy to. I mean, I would definitely recommend preparing yourselves as best possible. Once you talk to Captain Morsa, if he's willing to accept your help, tell him that you tell him you had a conversation with me, and that I insisted that he do me a favor for my peace of mind and send you guys out rather than sending the last of our town guard out, and if you guys can do that, come back by here. If there's any medicinal things you might need, we don't have a great stock, but I can provide some. If not myself, then Bagba, the alchemist further north into town, might be able to help us shore up a little bit of needs. But yes, thank you so much. I can't really offer you anything, but Corbin does have a pretty good war chest that he can rely on to reward you if that's necessary.
Let's go check it out.
Sure.
I'm interested.
I will do favor for this tribe, and this tribe will owe mine favor.
Go with it.
Saivea nods, and as you say that, she says, and anything that we can do is as a thank you, especially some of our local boys, and it's just we're not a big town, we're our tight community. Just knowing that there might be a couple of our fellows out there hurt, or even worse, it's so many people have lost families and friends and loved ones in the war. So yeah, if you can bring them back, that would be great. Even if it's just something of them. As she just kind of does the, oh, look,
Yeah. I just nod to that.
Cool. So, real above the table, I do apologize. How late do we normally play? 3 hour, 4 hour? Do we still got time? We got plenty of time to play some more?
Yeah, you have more time.
Totally cool.
Yeah, if you want to take like a 5-10 minute break and then come back for like an hour.
Yeah, totally. If you guys have that, if everyone's into it, I don't want to